structures, they were used as medicine. The pitcher plant was used to help with things like constipation, urinary tract infections, even diabetes, while the torch flower has been used to treat malaria, hepatitis B, eczema, female infertility, and a bunch more. These types of medicinal plants were used specifically by traditional healers known as Nyanga, and people would travel 4 miles just for a chance to receive medical care from them, which means the Warm Ocean tribe wasn't just a tribe of fishermen, they were also a tribe of the Nyanga, and so would use the sniffer to find the seeds for these medicinal plants. They then used them as a source of night vision in their suspicious stews for their explorers, or to heal any ancient builder that needed help with their recent zombie bites. This is why the sniffers are depicted on their pottery shirts. Much like fishing, they were a cornerstone of their society, and that's why all these years later we can find their eggs buried in the ruins of the cities they used to help. However, while this is where the sniffers ended up, it isn't actually where they started. And if you think these guys are big now, well, oh buddy, do I have a surprise for you. If you go underground in the overworld, you have a chance of finding generated structures known as fossils. They've been in the game since version 1.10, which was released all the way back in 2016, and yet we've never been able to figure out what kind of creatures they relate to. The game files label these fossils as either fossil skull number 1 to 4 or fossil spine, also number 1 to 4. These fossils are skeletons of dead creatures from a long forgotten time, an ancient time, if you will. And at this point, you can probably see where I'm going with this. By using Spine 4 and Skull 3 together, it looks like the skeleton of a massive sniffer, with big nostrils and a large barrel body. Now, I know what you're thinking. The sniffer is pretty big, but it's not that big. Whatever these skeletons are, they were massive beasts, larger than the biggest mob in the game, the Ender Dragon. However, I do have an explanation for this. Domestication and natural selection. Domestication is the process of taming an animal to keep as a pet or to use for work tasks like farming. Dogs were domesticated from a species of wolf known as the grey wolf from around 130 years ago. With time, the wolves became more obedient